Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. The crowd has packed this place out, and you can feel the energy reverberating. It's the Templa Owls and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Templa about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. Will be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense that has the first possession of the game. Bluff Bothwell, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Evans. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The fake and wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's West. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Fluff. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It really is no mystery. And, Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run, but how much are they going to have?
He's loose on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Taylor wants to throw. On the move. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Templa Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Chase.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Hits inside, it's Smith. And he could not get loose on the run.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Chase. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Templa lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Stepping to the right, trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Evans. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the catch, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Off play action. They're all over it. And down he goes. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, it's Smith. Got enough for the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Templa offense heads out to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
This offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They punted away on fourth down. Trying to make one miss. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Under pressure. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Running inside, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Templa lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Running right, it's Bothwell. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fluff Bothwell again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On third down, here's Bothwell. Shakes off the defender. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the catch, it's West. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Fluff Bothwell again. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Slams it ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. They'll try to run it with Fluff. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And, man, that is exactly what you want your offense to do in the 4th quarter. Like, protect your lead, being able to put drives together, eat up clock, and score. Now, ball goes to the other side. Palmer, you better put this offense in fast forward. Down by a couple of possessions, you need some big plays.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You've got to score quickly, and then your defense has to be able to get the ball back for you, too. So you just put tons of pressure on the opponent with that long scoring drive to take a 2-possession lead. That could not have been executed any better.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save. Makes the grab on the shot. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Out wide right, it's Hardy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the field. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Taylor wants to throw. Right side, it's West.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Bothwell. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.